Okay, so we are done here. We need to go to the Sunfish Pocket.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh, is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something.
Oh god, no.
Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Oh, wait a minute!
Date?
No, wait, dude, I was like, wait, how is he alive? But it's a different road. I was like, oh, okay. I said, how the fuck is he alive? Why are you here?
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Of course you are.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
That's kind of creepy, dude.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it!
Bro, can you stop? It's kind of, oh, I can't watch, dude. I can't look at it.
Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again?
Live on stream.
Hey, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye.
Why are you still here? X-ray?
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
Her hips. Are you seeing this? I'm about to cry tears of joy.
Do you have a paraphilia for bones?
Look. You can see right through.
You seriously disgust me, Date.
A mermaid from Sunfish Pocket. She has a gorgeous, well-balanced bone structure. What the fuck? What's the seeking?
That's what we call the customers. Us
Us mermaids serve the sea kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon.
Dude,
We were
the
given
fucking-
legs and feet. So that we can gather riches and foreign currency in the labor market.
the thigh squish. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
Is Ranger here?
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so he comes sometimes, but not all that often.
Introductions.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
At this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
Okay. Have you seen Renju?
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like
That's
a
pretty
coward.
shitty of you,
I'm
dude.
such a piece of shit.
That is true.
I
Yes,
should
you
have
are.
stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
Ew, what the fuck?
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
What the fuck?
You can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Oh my god. Bro, what the fuck? Cream soda sounds about right for Ota. Option on 2000 yen was always 2000. That omelette rice looks delicious. Good, so I'm working. Are you a regular here?
Sure am.
Oh,
I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday too.
oh.
Around 6:30, I think. But I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
What's with that spear, dude?
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea.
Alright.
You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
The color changes depending on your rank.
Oh no.
There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
That's true though.
It's more like a way to exploit their vanity.
Ah, yeah.
To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
Right.
That sounds even worse.
Yep. What's with your trident then?
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Jesus Christ, dude. 200,000 yen? Where did he get all that money? Jesus fucking Christ, man. When did this visitor arrive?
1 hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too, but no one knows anything.
Iba, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
No way.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
Bro, you just fucking opened... You're such a fucking bitch. You are such a fucking bitch, dude.
You look like you can eat just fine.
Date, Ranju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.
Bro. Bro. This guy, man. This dude.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home. All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bet!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it. Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Well, that's the chairman.
What? The chairman is right in front of you. What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
A suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Do you know anything about the investment fraud?
I have no idea what what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
Did the Kumakuras kill her?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets. Marvelous.
What?
Marvelous marble.
Do you think that pulls out into a bed?
What would be the point of that?
If I make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron. The Kumakura crest.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An A-set figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown, but perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of A-set, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. You'd never be into pussy shit like that.
Shadows.
Threat! A silhouette! A-set!
Water.
Wet! Sweat! A-set! A-set, you bet!
Fears.
Upset? Regret? A-set!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Your boss is a pussy.
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
The fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
I had no idea you were a Net Idol fan.
How did you know?
You're hiding an A-set figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
About Shoko and the Kumakuras?
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
You know Renjo Kiora, right?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Moma about Renjo's accident and about his disappearance from the
Do you
hospital.
know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
Because information Renju?
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
Then your gang finds out you're the world's biggest ASET fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet ASET.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
What about Rohan Kumakura?
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
The suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Why was he hospitalized?
About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question for Moma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Was Rohan left-handed?
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness.
Oh.
Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him.
What the
From
fuck?
toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras. About 6 years ago, I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Momo is an ASET fan.
Really?
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
Could be that. I'm not sure.
I still cannot contact her. Her phone is either off or out of range of cellular signal. Are you worried about her?
I mean, yesterday there was definitely something wrong. I saw it in Mizuki's Somnium. Iris's body. Frozen solid. I'm already tired of this, Iva.
That's not like
What do you mean AI hentai now? What the
Shogo's
fuck?
estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours, but our investigation has made zero progress. Sorry, I just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
What me and Aiba? 6 years ago I lost my past. Names, addresses, family, childhood, everything. But that wasn't all I lost. My left eye. I don't know how I lost it. The earliest memory that I have is of me aimlessly wandering the streets of Shinjuku. Until a good friend gave me a hand.
Come with me. To where you belong.
Boss helped me become a cop and assigned me to the Abyss. A year later, I was called into the control room where Pewter showed me something extraordinary.
The official title is AI Ball.
Hey, Flo!
You
Hi,
may
hi.
call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
Ow, please!
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Good morning, ow! Good morning. It's been 5 years since then. 5 years in the number of tough cases,
This
but...
time is different.
Scream?
Ghost!
I have been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
Oh, liking
People
AI?
see
I
you,
love it.
Freak out.
I love it, it's great.
Don't worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh, right.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct.
Do you really self-destruct?
An AI never lies.
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
Your skull would pop like a balloon.
Why do you even have that function?
My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software. I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist. What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
About your self-destruct function?
Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov. I cannot harm myself. However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct. You have such authority.
You should have said that. You should not have said that.
Let us determine a code number. One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
Let's see. How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Understood. And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
Huh?
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost. My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
So you're basically immortal.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
How did you come up with that number?
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number. There is no particular meaning.
Really?
I'm concerned about Renshu.
Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
About Shoko Nadami's murder?
About Shoko Nadami's murder. We still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Aiba, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Really?
Really.
Call it.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
Say you're from the cabaret club.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
So the caller must be a regular there.
Do you plan on questioning everyone who's been there? No answer. No connection. I see. The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone. If we call from that line...
Right, he might pick up.
But a normal call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like?
Yes, I do. I remember everything that I see and hear.
Can you reproduce her voice?
Analyzing recorded audio data. Imitation should be possible.
Well then...
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
Yeah.
Me?
You're the only one who can.
Fine. I suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
I am an artificial intelligence. Not a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes
Ah,
like you.
she's nervous.
All right, Hal, let's see what you can do.
It's connected. It's ringing.
I thought you said you didn't get nervous. Calm down. Deep breaths.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
Impossible. Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh, by I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Your twin sister?
Get his name!
How?
You're an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him!
That's enough. I am So Sajima, the congressman.
A politician?
Sajima.
Oh.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up. I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why so?
Unknown. But that was definitely So Sajima. I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking.
So Sejima is a minor celebrity. He even goes on TV sometimes. 2 days ago he called Shoko. Why?
In any case, that was an excellent performance, was it not?
Nope.
Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
What, do you want me to pat you on the head?
No, nothing like that.
Oh my god. I tapped my fingertip against my left eye.
Stop! It tickles!
Rub, rub, rub.
Stop! The nerve might break!
A call came in soon after.
Tate! A call from Investigation HQ.
Connect me.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. But I felt I should give you the heads up anyway.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think it really is just a prank?
Well, to be sure, look into number 89.
Roger that.
But for now...
So Sajima.
Hey, you can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
What happened?
Sir. Police officer.
You.
Me.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Bribe him? No. Peel off his nails?
Aiba, call his phone again. Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know, but I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
So went back inside his mansion. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguard blocked my path.
Go home. Unless you want to get kicked out.
Why does So have a burner phone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About So's alibi.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
What's the relationship between So and Shoko?
I don't know. Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Look, a UFO.
Look, a UFO.
He didn't flinch. Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman.
Grandma.
Look, a grandma.
Brooklyn, think is already follow. A porno mag.
Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where?
I like this guy. Do you know Shoko Nadami?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
Anything suspicious about So lately?
No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician anyway.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Oh.
Are you serious?
I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved, and I went into the warehouse. Something covered with a white cloth is on the table.
It can't be. Iris. What's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
Man, Iris has it so tough in every route she fucking dies. Oh, well, not necessarily. I mean, the other one, like, she survives, right? But she has it tough, man. 2 routes she fucking dies, 1 she barely survives.
Because
Iris.
sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name, I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Well, you were leaving the warehouse, you fuck.
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
Oh my god.
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing Mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a Mahjong parlor.
An exclusive Mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's Mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor.
Smart, I just want to punch him.
Individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we could ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
Ah! He slipped up, yes! If I stabbed a woman, so does know about the corpse because... the autopsy report.
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because
you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
I put So into chemically induced state. But do not worry, it will not affect the sync.
Okay, Date. Let's do it.
Right.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Oh my god.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that!
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Yo-Yota?
Word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed.
Never mind.
Well, it's Yotota, right? So Yota, it's Yotota.
Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's
Iris.
Yotota.
What on earth is she doing here?
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words...
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah.
Say the line.
But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan. Activate.
If Iris escapes, you may discover So's secret.
A forklift. Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
What the fuck?
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. It might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child? A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared. Here?
Yeah.
My hand.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Oh.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before. Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
If only we could use that crane.
5 minutes left, Date.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
Just coming out on the other side, huh?
That door should have led to the warehouse, but... Is this some kind of control panel?
Input fighting game combo?
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH Raging combo.
Fine, just be quiet. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this...
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Oh, it moved.
Ring out!
That's a KO! If only she could fit through that gap.
A warehouse door.
Enter.
Delivery! What?
The Croom Wall. Oh my god, no.
3 minutes, Date.
A warehouse door. What's this?
Okay.
Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
What?
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
Oh. Okay.
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
A warehouse... Delivery! Is this some kind of... Understood.
Is there something underneath it?
Another bottle. Man, you can run though, holy shit.
It appears Iris was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
So wait, I know we can talk to Iris or what? How about, but wait, what, why? So why did we save her?
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Aiba...
Who is that figure?
Probably So himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Okay.
In short, it is your ego algorithm, what you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness. All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible. The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you
What the
is an
fuck?
ability many charismatic people share. He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
it could be so.
Indeed.
Can we get an arrest warrant for Sol?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Did the crime scene investigation team report anything?
No, nothing.
Yeah,
yet.
like Ant.
They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Searching.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
You killed Iris, didn't you?
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No, he still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What is your alibi for Shoko's murder?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
About Iris?
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
During a sync, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
Oh, damn, okay.
What do you mean there's no body?
We looked everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body. Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
There is?
Date?
Huh?
Iris!
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world changed.
What?
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
What the fuck?
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
A dream changing reality?
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium, and that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
About so?
Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
Why so now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
About prophetic dreams?
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs in what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department, because she believed in what she wanted to. A dream-changing reality?
It is absurd.
Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Where's Iris now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
About Renju?
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju? Where did you go?
Where is Renju?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
I asked Moma for information too, but I had to promise him a meeting with Iris. Moma can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
About Okira Fishery?
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Yeah, let's
get
go.
moving.
Let's go.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. 1 call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89?
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
What's he in jail for?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
What's 89's name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
What's the relationship between So and number 89?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
He won't give in.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Who is 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Yeah, right? There's gonna be like a big reveal coming about this. I'm very curious about it.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
About Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
About number 89?
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure.
If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Why were at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy, excuse me.
Very busy.
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual.
I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us, understand?
So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Marble time.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see. You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here. Hey, Date. You know what I say when I turn into a drunk devil?
Dev Ale.
I think that's like the only things that are always coming up, right? With her. About 89.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though, nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate, no evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
That's about it.
How's it going?
Little bottle of water.
I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
No.
Absolutely not.
Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
About Renju?
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Stretching. God.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
I've seen your ex-wife now. I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that, and I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Tears fell onto the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Where's Renju?
Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point hiding it. I told you about Renju's
Right
disappearance.
from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
It's Monday. Isn't it a school day?
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
About Iris?
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
Oh, what about your parents?
They died when I was 17.
Oh.
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Hitome is touching her right shoulder with her left hand. Wait, what was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time.
That's
it was
number
only for 3
89.
months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Someone decide, do I make tea or drink water? Depends. If you don't feel lazy, make tea. If you feel lazy, water.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together.
Aww.
The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. It was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
There's a drawing on the wall. Iris drew it when she was 12.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Lemniscate! That was a nice story.
I am so aggro right now.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Hey, there she is. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. What's your type?
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Hi, Devil.
I cannot even picture that.
Can I have your contact information?
Why?
well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
That's enough.
No.
I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
No, she actually either flew out of my left eye and started dancing on the desk. The receptionist immediately fainted. Iris saw the whole thing and also fainted. And so my story ended. The end. Oh my god. But I couldn't let that happen, so I decided not to ask her for information. I want to know your measurements.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
Alright. Have the day off?
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon.
I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something.
Oh, we can check.
At the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Alright, let's see.
Date, look! It's a terraphilic camelophilia.
Okay.
Look! Yay! Yay! Go terraphilic camelophilia!
Where's Renju?
What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's
A
disappearance.
traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know Sosejima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
Late night visitor?
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Aww.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything. So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Iris, you're too young for me. I can't be seen with you.
What?
Hey, what are you doing?
Everybody! This awful man! He...
Fine. I'll do whatever you want.
Really?
Yes.
Shovel Forge?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Yay! It's a deal.
Damn it.
And you have to honor our agreement this time.
She really is a witch.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though. Tessa, we're starting soon. Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
What do you mean there's a point? It's receptionist. The 2 big reasons to stay. With Alba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though.
You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished syncing with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
The tires of the forklift on the ground, they are clearly frozen. Ceiling. No. Workbench. There's nothing on it. It's a cardboard box. No.
There
Shelves.
are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Hi, zombie. Hope you're doing
It's a wooden
well.
box. There is nothing inside. There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
What am I missing? We searched for hours again, but we didn't find anything useful. Okay.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
Busy, but pretty
I was
good.
just thinking out loud.
Nice.
Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
I returned to Abyss HQ with Iba. I needed to talk to the boss. As I entered the room, the boss smiled like she was waiting for
I
me.
took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
I wonder if this is like the same scene where like starts talking about his story.
Let's get started.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot.
Why did you call Sosujima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Tsujima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
Where are you from?
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
About Shoko's murder.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Oh? Why is Pewter not doing anything? Oh.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
What?
Take
What
me
the
to
fuck,
the exit.
Pewter?
Now.
Oh, darn.
Oh,
Are
darn!
you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card.
Oh, you're terrible,
He said
Pewter.
he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Where's 89?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
Well.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
Sujime.
You and I know him well.
Renju?
Renju? I told Boss and Pewter what Aiba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
What a great date. Going to the Yakuza.
gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited.
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
To meet the dragon.
The dragon? Like that dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like a fantasy world with swords and magic. And you're gonna teleport me there. Woohoo! I'm getting fired up!
Uh-oh! She didn't complete the innocent, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras.
Ooh, look at the dragon! So cool! So, this is a crime syndicate building, right?
Yeah, the Kumakuras.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
No, that's what you thought.
Wow! Dante lied to me!
Dante, you bastard! You made Tessa cry!
Mister, save me! Throw this man into Tokyo Bay!
Got it! I'll have him sleeping with the fishes.
This is an interesting turn of events.
I can hardly believe it. Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Right, he's excited. Sincerely apologize.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal?
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24.
24?
Mama is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renji's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to the place where Shuko's body was found by a message sent from Renji's phone. I found Iris' body in Okira's fishery cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named Number 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah! Of course I have! Yeah, right! Parallel worlds and all that shit! Yeah!
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okira do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
That's an expensive looking ring.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Why are you goons?
They're out, looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
About the Renju tip?
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Mama took me to the corner of the room.
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
Mama and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
Fuck, dude! I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Iris took Momo's hand gently and shook it.
Date, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Oh, we are bros now. Hey.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Dante, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Are you okay, dude? Jesus. I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
She has a fucking titanium trident!
Why are you two together? Oh, well, it's... Forget it.
Why does she have a
Thanks for letting me stay
titanium?
last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea.
So about the
The
trident.
roommate I have right now really sucks.
This girl.
I can't. God damn it. What do you like in men?
Well, a triple board sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
X-ray again.
Those are some nice hip bones. The more I look, the better it gets.
Bro, what the fuck?
Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
I'm just saying, that's really nice pelvis. Oh my god. About your relationship with Mizuki?
Mizuki comes here a lot.
I see that.
She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone
Have fun
treats
with
me
your sassy reading time, Tavi.
nice. No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Where's Renju?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Well, time to give her our number. What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Anything else you can tell me about Ranju?
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do? Scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me.
The mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too.
We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Blow those boys away!
Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys!
Mizuki,
You really shouldn't say that.
Oh no! Oh no! About your visitor last night?
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
you haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
About Renju?
Mr. Okira helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content.
She's like me!
Singing and dancing and gaming and stuff.
She's like me!
Before we knew it, she went viral.
Right.
I'm still waiting for that.
That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscape.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscape. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
You like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating! Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Hey, wanna hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
Sure. Let me get the chance.
Could you show me your dance?
Right here? Oh, I want to see too. Me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us.
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
The mermaid didn't listen and hurried off.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready. All right, world, get ready. See my dance. Invincible Rainbow Arrow. Hit it. Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires.
What the fuck?
You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade.
Yeah, I don't know this song, but what the fuck is this?
Rainbow set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist all of your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in that song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics.
Well, I can see that you wrote the lyrics. I can see that.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
About the Okira Fishery Warehouse.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse. I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is.
Unfortunately,
Never, I will never make an original song. You will never hear me sing either.
He was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
The boxing isn't yours. Shut up. Shut up.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there. It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father. But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
About his uncle?
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
What are you looking at?
Flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
What is Iris looking at? I'm curious about the flower Iris is looking at.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display
Welcome
at
back,
Iris's
Piranha.
house.
What's this game? It's AI, the Somnium files, like a detective game. You're looking at the winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope.
About Ranger?
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
About the shrine?
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old texts. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokichiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Mortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Alright, let's go to the warehouse.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I tried to picture Iris' breasts swinging down there like that. Why would you picture that? What the fuck? And then I decided not to. Yeah, what the fuck?
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Do you know about the BBB?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Do you know about the Wadjet system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanotech? Yeah.
Nanomachines.
Technology related to really small things, like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines.
Nanomachines,
They use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Okay, so sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables. And on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, go away, and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe.
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, Then, through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sejima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear. Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in So's dream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're...
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too. Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
Let's see, my favorite Ota. He's gonna be furious, isn't he? When he sees Iris with him.
Tessa, why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so...
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
Oh yeah, he's furious.
We are...
Not shovel forage.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
You're good at cooking, huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
The poisonous eggs? Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
You've been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
What's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
About Iris' resurrection?
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
I decided to tell Ota about Iris' resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
His face.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Shoot.
A tie.
The most boring result. Well, we agreed on the rules. Let's shake hands. Shaky, shaky.
His face is fucking...
We just played rock, paper, scissors,
it's
right?
so good.
We tied and shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make her do?
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or the 100 million balls? If I explain that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend.
No, we don't, Frankish. No, we don't.
The story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. The Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
What about... Oh, wait, there's more.
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't
Pokemon!
change.
Oh, she meant Pokemon!
Movies,
Oh my
company
god.
logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
What about the 100 million balls?
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans. Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
the parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
God, she's so smart, holy shit.
Bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
The Lost French?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but... So, there's this girl? Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home! B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
What the Bro, this... Are they like on fucking drugs or...
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor.
Yeah, right?
Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god. You just agree everything that she says.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Sure.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Ota brought the dish over. He laid out an omelette rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face. She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Huh?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelette rice in near silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it, and before long,
Thanks for the food.
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
You know, I think it's a good place to stop here. After that whole fucking tinfoil head talk. That's a good place, I think. We'll do more tomorrow. How is the flow shot looking? Oh, we're going down, huh? There's still quite a lot missing though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days? Damn, okay. Still quite a lot missing. Didn't think that. Okay. Well, tomorrow.